All right, let's talk about a story that is completely shaking up the tech world. It's about a breakthrough in artificial intelligence that, well, almost nobody saw coming.
So get this. While the entire world was watching the big tech giants, a team over at Princeton might have just changed the whole game. What they're suggesting is that the multi-billion-dollar race for AI supremacy might have been running in the wrong direction this whole time.
Okay, so it all kicks off with this totally unexpected twist in the AI race, a result so stunning it challenges everything we thought we knew about building smarter machines. For years, the goal has always been to build one giant, all-knowing AI brain, right? But Princeton's work throws this wild question out there. What if that whole approach is just wrong? What if there's a totally different and way more powerful path forward? To really get what Princeton did, we first have to talk about the dominant strategy, what you could call the giant brain myth. You see, the approach from companies like Google, OpenAI, and Meta has basically been to build one massive, generalist, digital brain. The source material for this explainer puts it perfectly. It's like forcing a toddler to learn rocket science. You just throw all the world's information at it and, I guess, just hope for the best.
So this really sets up two competing philosophies. On one side, you have the megabrain, this idea of a single generalist AI that's supposed to do everything. But on the other side, you have the expert approach, which is what Princeton bet on, creating a team of highly specialized AIs, where each one is a total genius in its own specific field.
Okay, so how exactly did Princeton build its specialist AI? Well, their method was, honestly, it was incredibly clever.
Instead of just brute force, they used this radical two-step process. First, they built a highly structured brain of connected facts, something called a knowledge graph. Then, and this is the brilliant part, they made the AI learn just like we train human doctors, sequentially, building up a deep foundation of knowledge one step at a time.
Let's just spend a second on this knowledge graph concept, because it's absolutely crucial. I mean, imagine Wikipedia, but instead of just linking articles, every single fact is intricately connected, almost like neurons in a human brain. We're talking 24,000 connections linking diseases to symptoms and treatments to outcomes. It's this incredible web of pure, structured expertise. So they had this clever new method. What were the results? Well, this is where a tiny AI delivered a truly giant, spectacular performance. The star of this whole story is an AI called QWQ Med, and it was meticulously trained not as a generalist, but as a world-class medical specialist, all using Princeton's unique method. And the results? They are just jaw-dropping. When they tested it on the most difficult medical exams, the kind that make human doctors sweat, QWQ Med scored an incredible 96%. The next best AI, one of those massive generalist models, only hit 73%. This wasn't just a victory. It was a total demolition. And here's the part that is just going to bend your brain. The mega brain AIs require server farms the size of warehouses, consuming an astronomical amount of energy. But QWQ Med, it can run on a high-end gaming PC. It's a tiny, hyper-efficient genius. So the crucial point is this. When you face them with truly complex medical cases, the big generalist models tend to choke. They get confused by all the noise. But QWQ Med, because of its structured, specialized training, actually thrives on complexity. It gets better as the problems get harder. So what does all this mean for the future? This is bigger than just one AI. The results from this suggest the entire future is specialized. You see, this breakthrough isn't just about one smart program. It signals a shift to a whole new paradigm. We're moving away from the idea of artificial general intelligence, or AGI, to what we can now call artificial expert intelligence, AEI. The goal is no longer one AI that knows everything, but a future with many different AIs that are each superhuman in their own specific field. And this is where it gets truly exciting. Stop and just imagine a future with an AI surgeon that has a perfect track record, an AI researcher that can analyze every single medical study ever published and finally cure cancer. This isn't one godlike AI. It's a civilization of brilliant AI experts all working together to solve humanity's biggest problems. And before you think this is some far-off dream, remember this. This isn't science fiction. The paper is out, the code is open source, and QWQ Med is already being tested in actual hospitals. This is all happening right now. Which leaves us with this powerful final thought. We've been looking to the horizon, waiting for a single, massive, superintelligence to arrive. But what if it's already here? It's not one giant brain. It's a new species of focused, specialized experts. Superintelligence hasn't been coming. It's here. It just looks completely different than any of us expected.